They say the military is at least 15 years ahead when it comes to technology. Plenty UFO sightings always seem to appear around military bases, and it's suspected that the military are just testing new highly advanced aircrafts. In this list, we'll be missing out aircrafts and standard military equipment and instead focusing on new strange military technology that will quite simply blow your mind. Number 5. Robot Mules. These heavy-duty robots are designed to carry heavy and bulky equipment in terrain that vehicles would struggle in. Designed to negotiate over any obstacle, these robotic mules are freakishly advanced in the way they move. The robot will carry gear such as heavy backpacks that can slow down ground forces. It is intended to follow a military unit of soldiers autonomously, catching up with the unit on field with supplies including food and ammunition. Refinements have made the robot surprisingly quiet, an important characteristic on a secret mission. Future versions of the pack mule will be able to interpret verbal and visual commands. Number 4. Meshworm. One of the tiniest robots in development, about the size of a fingertip, the meshworm moves and acts like a real small earthworm. It propels itself inch by inch using artificial muscles that mimic the way an earthworm moves, by stretching one part of itself forward, then pulling the rest of its body along behind it. The meshworm can move silently into the tiniest places to report back data, such as temperatures inside a confined space. It can also record audio and maybe even video in future versions. Made entirely of a synthetic fibrous material, it's nearly indestructible. You can step on it or hit it with a hammer and it will keep going because the fibers are not damaged by impact. Number 3. Microwave ray gun. This may sound like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's already being used. This weapon is designed to inject blasts of sound directly into a person's head from a couple of hundred yards away. Microwaves enter the head directly through the skull, not the ear, so protective earplugs are useless. The inner ear will sense the microwave and recognize it as sound, and the microwave's blast can be adjusted to create different kinds of sounds. Versions being developed include bulk microwave emitting systems for the army and small rifle-style versions for the Marines and Special Operation Forces. Some early versions have been field tested in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's also envisioned that police could use versions of the gun for crowd control, sound bullets instead of non-lethal rubber pellets. Number 2. Space-based laser. Though international agreements bar the militarization of space, researchers are nevertheless working on weapons that could be used in space just in case. Existing agreements could someday expire and a space laser deployment would be seen as necessary if any other country moves towards deploying its own. As envisioned by scientists, a space-based laser could send a powerful destructive beam at, say, an enemy's ballistic missile site a few thousand miles away. Another possible application would be to use the space laser to provide protection against attacks made on US satellites in orbit. That's right, in the future wars can be fought and won by weapons all the way up in space. Number 1. Flybot. With the look and size of a lightning bug, this tiny robotic fly will be sent on missions in areas too dangerous for soldiers, including places contaminated by chemical or biological weapons. It weighs less than a pin and can be remotely controlled in flight. It will be able to fly undetected by the enemies, collecting valuable data and reporting it back to base. This spy fly is such a cool gadget that we're guessing a commercial version will be available maybe in the next decade. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome daily lists of all things 5. This is All 5, and until next time, feed your mind.